So we may finally actually have some confirmed content coming to CS2 very soon. This is not entirely speculation. The people who found them have a very good track record. Now, 2 data miners in CS, Gabe Follower and Aqua is missing, hit the last 5 out of 6 maps correctly in their last data mine, with the previous update to content coming in CS2. So we're not entirely guessing maps here, we're forecasting. But the maps are just part of the story. The Calls-to-Armsory, Valve's request for community submissions for the new Armory collections, and could reshape what both Counter-Strike skins as we know it and the Armory will look like in the future. Here's a key term for this video: pattern index. Now you can watch my video yesterday for more context. However, briefly, that's the number in which your charm or skin is applied. The pattern index is a number from either 1 to 1,000 or 1 to 100,000 that determines basically how it materializes aesthetically. Blue gem case hardens, ruby, emerald dopplers, those are all based on their pattern indexes. And for charms, the future seems very bright. I'm sure you all know by now the piss grenade. Really want one. It is the highest tier item in the Dr. Boom charms, which are made by Valve. We expect to see Dr. Boom community charms come out, as it was in the Call-to-Armsory. The piss grenade tied physics along with pattern indexing. Both the fill level and the color change on the number that you get on the charm. On top of that, when you move side to side or walk around, the liquid, moves like liquid. Well, one Reddit user, his name is Rasta THC Jesus, or on the workshop as Rasta, came up with some new ideas on how this liquid physics can be applied to charms. And he did quite a lot with it. His Dr. Boom community set features a soda charm, where I imagine the carbonation level and the fill level will vary with pattern indexing. A Halloween pumpkin with flames inside that will change color based on the pattern. If they take that flame, they make blue really rare or green really rare, it'll be a really high tier item. The last one, which I think fits Valve's aesthetic the most and what they like to add from the community, it's one that looks like a salt shaker. Again, maybe fill level or shininess will change based on pattern variation. It would be dope if you could tilt it over and a little bit of salt would come out, but that might be asking too much. It seems that Valve likes to do things on their own first, and then they give the keys to the community to see what they could come up with later on. That way they can work out the kinks and all that. Which is why I have nothing to show here because it hasn't been added yet to the community, but I think it will come very soon. Embroidered guns. I think embroidered guns would look really, really, really fucking cool, especially with like a Cobble collection, something old, royal type of theme. And instead of stickers, patches. Think about it. Just saying, that would be fucking dope. So that's for the charm updates going on in the community. Let's take a look at some skins in the workshop, which I've always wanted to do on this channel. Now we can, because Valve is openly making competitions for them, and with the Call-to-Armsory, we can now look specifically at skins that very well might get added to the game into the future. Now there's a ton of AI designs, luckily those are incredibly easy to spot, but there are some great ones I found. Now I'm biased, but the Arabesque royal type of design is my favorite type of skin and aesthetic in the game and out of the game. Right, real geometry, real craftsmanship has to go into these. They're very intricate, and it's the kind of detail that makes a skin look expensive. Right, it's not bright like Miami Vice cyberpunk bullshit. It's gold, it's etching, it's 3D. It looks like it was handmade. Now here is a P250 skin and a P2000 skin, which I think kind of fall into the same vibe. And I think if either of these get added, it'll be a purple because of the viability of the gun itself. However, if this P250 skin was applied on something like an AK, it'd be super high tier. To that point, there's a Glock that looks very similar, very intricate designs, Arabesque theme, very, very strong here. And I could definitely see this one being a pink in the speculated Arabesque collection. We have this one, which is called the M4A4 Bahamut. Don't quote me on that pronunciation. It's got like this weird cartoonish space design from Arabian mythology. Now Bahamut is this colossal fish from Arabian mythology, so it kind of gives me that like M4A4 Poseidon vibe. And I do like the creativity, but I think like the M4 Poseidon, it's a pink tier skin. It's not necessarily deserving of red. What I do think deserves of red is this op right here, which is called the Arabesque Legacy. Now, in terms of aesthetic, it very much matches the Glock, so I don't know if they'll add both at the same time. And I know Valve doesn't like to add flashy skins, but remember, this is one of the first times in which the community will be creating the reds and pinks, purples and blues for a collection that will eventually get discontinued, right? These are not going to be in a case. So for the first time ever, we might get a very, very high tier op created by someone in the community. And the community tends to have a different art style with their guns, so I wouldn't necessarily count this one out here. Lastly, for the Spy Tech one, I looked. A lot of them fucking suck, to be honest with you. Sorry. I'll do like this one though. It's called Op, Who Killed the Chicken. It looks like a conspiracy board. Super dope idea, but I don't think it'll get added. This doesn't look like something Valve would add in their game, to be honest. I do think the idea could be fleshed out a little bit more, and eventually it would be added. However, right now it kind of looks pretty raw. Now here's a little interesting philosophy question. Once these skins get added, does this add value to the Anubis collection, or does it create competition and take away buyers? Because there is opportunity to synergize here. But if a lot of the skins are on the same guns, then there's a lot of opportunity for competition, which doesn't bode well if you bought the dip for the Anubis collection. Now, if you want to get these skins fast when they do come out, trades are 100% always ready and available on skinsmonkey.com. Today's video has been sponsored by the lovely ladies and gentlemen over at skinsmonkey.com. Skinsmonkey is the industry standard trading forum and marketplace for anything and all things Counter-Strike. 24/7 support and an instant trading system so fast, those Bulgarian overpay goblins are sure to go out of business. Now, if that's not enough incentive, throw my code Mike in on the website for $5 off on your first trade. But if you trade up to $100 on the website, they'll double your bonus from 5 to 10. Now, if you don't have any skins and I just gave you some free game on investment advice, you could deposit money and use the website as a marketplace as well. In that case, my code Mike will net you a 5% deposit bonus, bringing it from 30 to 35%. So go get swagged out, courtesy of skinsmonkey.com. Valve also requested 2 sticker collections from the Armory. Both auto stickers and fruit stickers. Now, every fruit sticker I saw looks AI generated. Maybe that's just the art stuff. I have no idea. They all look AI generated. So I'm going to ignore those. The auto racing is much fucking cooler anyway. Now, auto racing stickers are going to fuck in Counter-Strike. Maybe not as much anymore, but if you played a pug in like 2015, like 9 out of 10 profile pictures were some dude's shitbox. So if those players are still around, these car stickers are going to move. Promise you. First one is the Street Racer. It's a lenticular sticker, so it'll probably be a red if it does get added. However, I very well see this one getting added. When you turn, it looks like the wheels are moving and smoke comes out. It looks like a moving car. As far as sticker crafts goes, we'll look at on that Scout that looks like a bunch of cars on it. Right, and these guys are reckless spenders. They spend $9,000 on their $2,000 Volkswagen. So selling a sticker to them is going to be pretty easy. The one I really like is the Good Luck, Have Fun license plate. Now this one's a foil, so it'll probably be a pink or a purple, but the normal mapping is pretty absurd on this. If you turn the skin or sticker, it actually doesn't pop out at all. It's how the skins look metallic, and it doesn't fuck up your frames per second. This license plate looks like pure fucking real embossed metal. It's super dope. Fuel injector, full throttle, that CZ that looks like a racing flag. This sticker's gonna fuck hard. There's also this one that I found that looks like a soccer ball, and it says "kick me" like on a post-it behind him, and he can't grab it because he has no arms. I thought that was pretty funny. I actually made that one. Go vote for it. Now, we do have educated guesses on the skins and charms. However, the maps seem pretty much guaranteed, at least more than half of them. So I'm going to swap over to the gamer chair, and we're going to fucking run through these maps real quick. Alrighty, first map, Sanctum. Alright, we're on T side. Looks really nice. Have good frames on it. 3 naked terrorists. Ancient Dragon Lore. Another Ancient Dragon Lore. It's making weird sounds in my ears. A couple darts. And this cup, which I recognize from the Genesis terminal. Not a fan. This is a fucking beautiful fucking map. I'll have to see how it plays. Fuck out of here. Alright, that's Sanctum. Warden. I guess this is like a jail, maybe? Okay. It looks like Warzone map. But I won't insult it any further before walking around first. No mid. No clear mid. Again, runs really well. Does anyone want this Nomad Knife Blue Gem? I fucking hate it. I can't get rid of it. It's fucking annoying me now. Alright, so B site has 2 kind of main entrances. This looks like it's kind of going to be a T-sided map. There's no clear mid. And both bomb sites have 2 main entrances. And this middle area, I don't know how the CTs are really going to hold this. And they can just rotate wherever the fuck they please. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a T-sided map. It looks really fucking beautiful, though. It's in America, which is insane. Where is this? Is this New York City? Holy shit, I think we're on Rikers Island. Yeah, I think we're on fucking Rikers Island, dude. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Look at the skyline. Alright, so we got our Rikers Island map before cash. Awesome. Cool Armory open real quick. Of course. Of course. Of course. Alpine. I love skiing, baby. Whoa, CS Alpine. Is this a fucking dumb hostage map? This is a hostage map. Rescue zone. Alright, so immediately I hate it. However, it looks nice. Looks like we're in Aspen. Or the Alps. The Alps. I would explain the name. I think we're just gonna check out the interior design here because it's hostage, so it's gonna suck. So, ooh, this guy's playing Counter-Strike on the Xbox, it looks like. Moron. Picture of the mountain that's outside. Robe, 4 skis. Washing machine. Nice still life. That would look good on a skin. Some stolen paintings. Ooh. This was good in an intercontinental breakfast. Continental breakfast, whatever it's called. Couple wines. Nice little pool over here. Well, this guy's got a good fire. They put him right next to the fire. It's nice of them. Couple more robes outside for some reason. Why are there robes outside? Put them inside next to the sauna. Decent prices. What does that mug say? Hardly working. Me when I'm Valve. Yeah, probably gonna suck because it's a hostage map, but it looks nice. So that'll keep you distracted for a couple rounds. Okay, so it seems like we're in Greece. Love Greece. Top 2 cuisine. Spa. What the fuck? Bot Yanni? Even the bots are accurate name-wise? That's cool. Where you at, bitch? Hold on. I'm trying to focus. Alright, we're in the study here. Chessboard. Seems like the game ended pretty early. AK Inheritance Pop. A couple nice pieces of artwork. Like this cat on a motorcycle. Cat. Picture. Pool room. Fucking very eerie. Not sure if I'd play pool in here. Garden. That is a garden. Fuck you, Yanni. Okay, a little walkway. Bathroom. Gunned. No gender neutral bathroom. This must be pre-2016. Where's the restaurant? Over here? Cool artwork. There is no restaurant over here. They just lied. Now the restaurant's pointing this way. I mean, clearly there's no restaurant here. Whoa, dude, Yanni, fuck off. Can't hit a shot. Fucked. Alright, that's DE Poseidon. Last one here. Well, besides Cobble. But we'll take a look at Cobble. DE Stronghold. Another 5v5 map. Okay, I don't know the round time. Alright, we're in Gibraltar. Tiny little country. Karish. I don't know what the fuck just came out of my mouth. I just had a stroke. Okay, looks like Gibraltar. Wow, really cool map. Aesthetically. Again, no mid. Like, no clear mid for the CTs. Very tight. Very stupid in terms of layout. However, the map itself looks really, really pretty. Macaques may react aggressively if confined along a stretch of steps. Macaques up here. Alright, last but not least, Cobblestone. A's here. Okay. A main. Okay, no staircase. Looks the same so far. Oh, you could get up, drop. B looks kind of exactly the same. We have chicken fucking coop over here. Remember, used to be a window up here? And up there? Oh, that looks like it's still there. Oh, what the fuck? They got rid of this whole area? So what's the point of this? I guess that fight? That's so dumb. This is not even useful. They got rid of this entire backside. I mean, maybe that's a good idea. I don't know. Never played it. I mean, this was a pretty T-sided map. So maybe this helps the CTs. Because the timing to get to B is now longer. You have to go around instead of just through there. Oh, Alright, those are the maps from the new leaked maps. One more armory open. Piss grenade.